Let me talk to you about the defection of your governor, one of your
The governor
governors.
of Delta.
Yes, yes, and particularly Delta State is a foundation, one of the foundational states of the PDP as a political party. They've always been the PDP state. Now they've
Mm-hmm.
moved. Some of the big wigs have moved. Those that are can be called the big names in PDP in Delta State
Really?
has moved to, yes, really has moved, they have moved rather to the APC. how
Yeah.
how how has this hit your party? You would know, you would know.
Well, let me say that it is to the weakness of their own character that they do not understand that the totality of the votes given to them, it does not belong to just an individual because one person has only one vote, and that political parties who sponsor candidates do a lot of hard work to bring those candidates before the electorate and use the platform to get them elected. If people that are as high up as governors or former governors, former senators, former vice presidential candidates wake up one morning and give all sorts of funny, flimsy excuses and leave the party in the manner that they did, not living quietly, you will say that how can the PDP be responsible for that level of misbehavior? There's nothing the party has done to make either Oborevwori or Okowa that uncomfortable. At best, you can only say they're cowards. The other thing you will say is that over the years, you will notice that, take the name of the governor of Delta State, Oborevwori. I'm sure a lot of Nigerians had not even heard or knew of his existence until we
Hmm.
gave him our ticket and made
Hmm.
him governor. I can't even pronounce his name very well now. As for Okowa, what other honor can a party do a man than make you a senator twice, make you a governor twice,
Hmm.
and even go as far as making you a president in waiting
Hmm.
had you won? Now, if they do that, it's not good. It's a bit of a destabilization. The optics are bad, but I want us as Nigerians to call it and put the blame where it really belongs. We cannot imagine if the president of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, haven't been made president underneath the APC and all of the work that goes into making somebody a president. Imagine if we just woke up the next day in the morning and said, oh, for one reason or the other, he's now a PDP man. Imagine how that sounds.
Hmm.
So it's the same way. If you cascade it down to lower level, that they can do that, shame on them. But if that is that going to affect the party, let me put it to you very clearly.
Okay.
Yes, there will be some hard work that is required to get the party to be flying again in that place. And there are enough people to do that. Never ever be deceived into thinking that those human beings, however many they may be, are the totality of the electorate.
I wanted to ask whether the party leadership was aware that this was going to happen, and did the
You
leadership
know,
do anything at all to avert this?
what could anybody have done? What really? I mean, do not imagine that monsters or angels are the party people. They are your citizens. They are your brothers, your fathers, your uncles, and your aunties, and your sisters, and your mothers. They are Nigerians. What could they have done, given the type of weak character, the cowardly people that they are?
You've been saying coward and cowardly and all of that. Are you trying to
Now, I'll tell
imply
you
that?
why.
Are you trying to imply that they were forced to move? They were coerced. They
No,
were
no, no.
threatened.
You see, I call them cowards because they want to profit where they have not invested.
Okay.
There was a governor in Lagos State at that time named Ashagbola Tinubu.
Okay.
Himself and his 80 friends, Oshoba and Co, had won all the states in the Southwest in 1999. By 2003 election, they had lost all the states by Lagos. Imagine, and the president at that time was a Yoruba man, Obasanjo, and Ashagbola Tinubu, whatever you like saying, is also a Yoruba man. Imagine the kind of pressure, excitement that could have been on the table, making him feel that, oh, so that we can profit from the national, we want to join. What did he do? He focused on his Lagos. He worked very hard. He stabilized his party. Long story short, he's president today. These are men whose feet are made of clay. These are characters that look at themselves in the mirror and see only profiteers, profiteers, vendalists, and all of that. somehow I don't want to go into the issue of whether they are being harassed by EFC or not. I just believe that to whom much is given, much is expected.